Hey, Jen here. So we are at our camping spot. Have you ever had one of those times where you're like, I just want to go camping, want to relax, just be out in the woods, do something fun? That's kind of what our plan was for this weekend. We wanted to do that, and it started off, we wanted to go to camping at Mammoth Creek. And unfortunately, we got kind of a later start. It was definitely after lunch, and everything was full. We have the dogs with us, and so we don't want to be right next to people. We want to be able to let the dogs roam. That's part of why we try to get out and camp, is because we can let them run around and not have to worry about them being on leashes and things like that. So anyway, we did a lot of driving to try to find a good camping spot. Decided to come back to Duck Creek, and so we were closer to the Burrows Flat, which we found last weekend, this area, and saw some camping spots that we thought would be nice to camp at. We saw the antelope out in the meadows, and it was really cool. So we come searching around, kind of the same thing. There's a lot of people, but we found a camping spot that was in like shade, seemed really nice. It was flat, got a lot set up, and there was so many bees and flies. It seemed like we were on a nest of bees, and we moved around and was thinking that maybe if we moved, they would go away, kind of thing, or see if they were still in the area, trying to decide if we could just move a little bit. And so we were sitting, and unfortunately they were following us. Being allergic to them, I did not want to take a chance on getting stung, and so we came back looking for a different spot. We found this spot. It's really nice, and we're glad that we were able to find a spot. So trying to turn the day around and enjoy the camping, enjoy the scenery that we have. So I'm hoping you guys enjoy the rest of this video as well, and the time that we've had with the dogs, and the hoping to see some antelope. Say hi, Millie. No?
No. She's been panting and looking like she's smiling all day.
Right?
Not anymore.
Nope.
Oh.
So we finally got our camp spot set up for the night, and similar to how we had it the last video, we have the tent that's hooked up to the Jeep. This time it seemed to work a little bit better, because we actually set the tent up and then moved the Jeep to the tent, so we don't have the gaps that we did the last time. But we do have a nice, pretty wooded area, and it's shaded. There's unfortunately not a lot of wind here, but maybe in the night we'll get some more. And then there's a open field is where we've been seeing some of the pronghorn deer, I think, or just pronghorn antelope, pronghorn antelope, sorry. I always get those confused because in Michigan we had white-tailed deer.
There's three right there.
Oh.
They're coming straight towards the road. They're running towards us.
You may be able to see them here in a second. They've been hanging out in this field for a couple hours.
If you walk to that tree with the orange stripe, you'll be able to see them right there. They ran right up here.
Hi, we are sitting down with our walking tacos. Finally got the meat warmed up. We did cook it ahead of time, which was helpful. It just still took a minute because of being in the cooler. But then just put everything all in this bag, and so it's all mixed together. An easy way to eat it, and not a lot of cleanup. I'm hoping you can see the antelope currently. This is the clearing that we have while we're sitting here eating dinner. We noticed they were coming out here, and looks like they're coming back to eat and chase each other. Oh, there's more coming.
Oh yeah, that was 5, not 4.
They're fun to watch, and they definitely have a different run to them than the deer that we're used to seeing. So. Oh, there's a couple that were closer. Oh, there we go.
They're right
There's
there.
a close one.
Oh, I didn't see that. There was another one farther right.
Asia's been fighting with this weed for like 15 minutes. It was tickling her ear, so she decided to give up, lay down, and now it's just resting on her.
It's got her pinned.
Yep. Seems like she must not care too much. Just relaxing, enjoying the outdoors.
Wearing it like a hat.
Right. There's Millie. Finally decided to settle in. She could come lay closer to us, but she's knocking everything over, so I think that's a better spot for her to lay. She's more comfortable, happy. I know she doesn't probably look at it. She's a happy dog. We have one dog laying down and one that is in the middle of the bush over there for some reason. Not sure what she's trying to get, but she was bound and determined to get something. Guess she's giving up. No?
Hey, I got my new hat.
What'd you get it for?
Being outside, so I don't need sunscreen. All right, so this morning we're going to have omelets. Had some pre-cooked bacon that I made earlier this week.
So brought that with us, and then using some of our leftover stuffed pico and cheese from the walking tacos, and then scrambled some eggs and put in a container before we left, just so that way they didn't get broke and it was easy. So I can just throw them in the pan, mix it all together, and quick and easy breakfast. So our second camping trip with the dogs is complete. I would say it was successful because the dogs had a great time and they were able to be outdoors, not on a leash, be able to just roam around, and that's really what we wanted to do with them. So it definitely did turn around. We had a great night. As you can see, the sky pictures were amazing. It was a full moon, so we were nervous that it was going to be too light, and it actually ended up being really good. We stayed up until probably 10:30, whatever, and able to see so many stars, and I think that I caught a glimpse of some northern lights. There was some green in there. There wasn't any light source that was around, so I'd be interested to know what you guys think, if maybe it was or if it could have been something else. But like I said, it was completely dark. We didn't have any lights on or anything, so that's the only thing that I can think of. I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't notice it until the next day, because it was so dark that my picture just looked like it was black with a bunch of stars in it, or little white dots, you want to say. I will have to say some of the things that we kind of learned from this trip is with dispersed camping, it is definitely a first come, first serve. So you might have that perfect spot picked out. Don't plan on it. Just in case, have some backup. And part of the issue that we had, not realizing that we would have zero service for the majority of the time. So even when we couldn't find some spots, it wasn't like we could just look up and see what other spots would be around. We really just kind of had to drive until we got to an area that had some service, but we did drive around quite a bit. It was very nice day out, very scenic, so it wasn't like it was wasted. We just would have liked to be at our camp spot, be able to let the dogs out, things like that. The other thing is, as I mentioned, we did pre-make some of the items to make it easier for food and stuff like that. It's been a while since we've done that, and so trying to come up with some more recipes. So if you have any recommendations, I would love to hear them. We've done some dehydrating for like backpacking, things like that, but camping I feel like is a little more of a struggle, and I don't know why, because it's stuff that you can kind of make every day just without an oven. We have just our small little camp stove. Right now with the fire restrictions, we're not doing any type of a bonfire, campfire, things like that. So that's kind of limiting some of our cooking, but I know there's so many possibilities, and part of it is just taking the time to look at it. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and definitely have more adventures coming up, and hope you'll come back and check the rest of them out.